It's just gone 10 past 7 here at Dusty Radio 104.5 FM in sunny Coober Pedy. Temperature you've got to look forward to today is 28 degrees. If you're going out of the minefield today, good luck with your Opal Fever. Let's hope you find some colour. And watch out for those mines inspectors. I tell you, they are everywhere. Hey, have you heard the new one? This is great voice. Darren Mullen. Get a load of this.
Starry-eyed, I wake up and I wonder why I'm walking on the moon.
Well, I'm one of 5 compliance officers that look after the opal mining in South Australia. The field itself is 5,000 square kilometres in Coober Pedy. It's a major field. The story goes that Australia produces 90% of the world's opal, and Coober Pedy by weight produces about 80% of that 90%. Because everywhere that people are looking for opal, they dig a hole in the shaft. As you can see, millions of holes around this field. God knows how many there are. I'd hate to try and count them. I'm not going to.
Maybe I will find my Opal Fever, be cured sometime soon.
There must have been millions and millions of dollars found over the years. I could never say exactly, of course, but each year there'd be millions coming out. And because there's only about a third of the field that has been looked at closely, there'd be millions of dollars still left in the ground, still to be found. So there's a lot of opal still to find in Coober Pedy.
Coober Pedy's streets are not exactly paved with precious opal, but it is true that it can be found almost anywhere in town.
One day I was playing around the barbecue and I saw opals on the ground and I picked one up and it had really good colour, so I showed my mum.
I took it to get it valued and it was worth $450.
My father was about to apply for a business loan when he found $50,000 worth of opal in this post hole, so he tore up the bank papers.
When I started the park, I drilled a shaft here, and actually I was very lucky. I find the heaps of opal. If all was like this, the opal was going to be over $300,000.
But most of the opal comes from the opal fields, and it's Kim's job to make sure the mining rules are followed.
Here's a peg that looks worth checking. Good look at that. Okay, if a miner wants to peg a claim, the first thing he must have on his pegs is the PSPP plate, which is a precious stones prospecting permit, which has to be on all pegs. And what they tend to do is they keep rubbing out the dates every two days just so they don't have to go in and register. So we've got a method of making, after a while, we'll let it go for a while, but after a while we'll catch those people. We even had one miner that was so silly that he was crossing out the dates each day, so that down the peg here there was a mass of crossed out dates. So we immediately knew what he was up to, of course, so we just pulled his pegs and he had to come and get them from the office later on. Well, I've got the feeling by the way this writing hasn't been kept up to date and the PSP plates going back to last year, that there's every chance that this claim's probably not registered, and I'll check that on the computer. 17377. Yes, as I thought, it doesn't look too good. I can't pull any pegs out in the field until I check with the office.
Base receiving.
Yes, Marilyn, I wanted you to check on PSP number 17377, please. Over.
Okay, Kim, that's 17377. Expires 18304.
Okay, so that's an expired claim, so can I have permission to pull those pegs, please? Over.
You have my permission to pull those pegs, Kim.
Okay, I'll be pulling those pegs. Over and out.
Base out.
Okay, it's jail for these pegs.
Starry-eyed, I wake up and I wonder why I'm walking on the moon. Maybe I will find my Opal Fever, be cured sometime soon. Or maybe not.
G'day, Mark.
G'day, Kim. How you going, mate?
Now, are these your claims here or
these
not?
are my claims. You come to check up on me, have you?
Yeah, well, God, how many blooming claims have you got? You seem to have got half of 17 mile claim.
Yeah, almost half.
God. And doing all right?
Yeah, done really well, actually. I've got a stone here that I want to show me Dad. What do you reckon?
You've always got stones in your pot. Oh my God, take a look at that.
I reckon that might cut.
Phew.
It's going to take it to sell
You
the old man
always
tonight.
were lucky, weren't you?
Yep.
God, good on you. So this is your claim here, and you got it right.
No,
Except
this
I
one's
can't read your writing too well there. You'll get that proved, won't
Yes,
you?
I'll get that fixed up. It's actually Dad's claim, so that's actually his
Don't
stone.
blame him. Is it?
Yes,
It is.
So it's his stone.
What a beautiful stone. God. And how many claims you've actually got here?
I've got 3 claims here. I've got a big large one through here, another one that I'm working, and then another one on the other side, which I'll start working eventually.
That's great.
Yeah, so...
So when you came up, you didn't have anything when you started off,
No,
did you?
no,
And
no.
now you've got all this plant.
Got the whole machinery now, yeah.
Things
No.
going well. That's great.
Opal's been good to me, Kim.
Yeah, all I want you to do is keep these pegs a bit better.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah,
Yep.
you will, won't you?
Yep, certainly will, mate. Certainly will.
No, you do very well. I don't even have to come round and bother you.
Can I have the
Can I
stone
run
back?
that?
Can I have the, can I have the
take
stone
it?
back, please, Kim?
Pity about that. I thought I kept talking. I could have gone with it.
Thank you.
Well, just keep digging.
Yeah, I
because
certainly
that's what
will.
you've got to do.
Another
Yes,
5 years and I'll retire.
Good Lord. A young bloke like you. What about an old fella like me?
You'll be right, Kim.
Keep on working.
All right, have a nice day, Kim.
Thanks, Mark.
See you later.
See ya.
How's the mining going?
No, not too bad. Here's a stone that I found today.
This is Mark's dad, Stuart Jackson, a licensed valuer and expert opal cutter.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, very nice.
It's about 5 penny weight, that piece.
5 penny weight. I was going to say probably about $2 an ounce. So quarter of an ounce. So calculates to about $500 a piece.
Do you reckon we'll get more if we clean it up?
Well, it may not. It may not increase the value. You might find a whole heap of sand in there and dirt. It doesn't looks fairly clean, but with opal you just never know. I mean,
Lucky dip.
It's a lucky dip, exactly. So hopefully, judging by the nice bar in here, it's going to increase probably 5-fold just by cleaning it up. So from $500 piece, hopefully we're looking at about a $2,500 piece. But there's no guarantees. If it goes the other way, it might end up at $250.
We'll take the risk, though.
Take the risk?
Yep.
Okay, let's have a bit of a clean, eh?
Let's go.
Nice bar. You can see it's just starting to come up a little bit now. It's still got a film of potch over the top. Yeah, a little bit of dirt coming in this side, but that's okay.
Might just slice that off.
Yeah, take that off on the saw. You're starting to kick in now a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, nice bit of red there.
Yeah. Lining too much off here. You can see it really coming up now. It's coming up now.
Colour.
Yeah.
Can't wait to polish.
No, we get a shine on it. And
So how much you reckon per carat?
oh, she's going to go 140, mate. I think 135 for 140 a carat. It's very nice. It's actually starting to really pick up now. I mean, I've only faced it, so once we start getting a bit of the crap out of the way, we're looking at about, say, 9 to 10 carat stone at wholesaling at about 140. So that's 1,400 from a $500 piece.
Beautiful.
Minimum. So, I mean, that's the wholesale price.
And that's probably better cut the rest of the opal
So
up
I think it's definitely worthwhile. There's still 2 stones out of here, so if we get, say, $1,400 for that one, there's still that one, another $300 or $400 there, so we should clear about $2,000 out of the whole, out of that one piece. Yeah, so
fantastic.
I would, from that point now we've realised what the colouring's like. It's just a matter now of working out where I'm going to slice, do the initial slice, so I can still retrieve the stone out of that size.
Well, Dad, I've got this special stone that I found today. What do you think about this one?
My God. My God.
Yeah, it's sort of opened up. Do you think it's a yarny piece?
No, this is a world piece, mate. This is just stunning. This is absolutely stunning. This is very good quality opal. No, the world's got to see that one, mate.
Yeah, it just popped out of the ground
Look
this
at that.
afternoon.
Just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Just fell out at me.
You didn't find 10 ounces of that, did you?
No, I wish. 2.5 ounce piece.
2.5 ounces, eh? Oh, that's a minimum of 10,000 an ounce in the rough. I mean, if we could sell it here for $10,000 an ounce. So, but I mean, Mark's got more brains than that to sell it in the rough, so we'd be cutting that up for sure. That'd be carved. Then from that you can work out what you're going to cut out of it or what you're going to do with it. But it'd just be a shame to cut conventional stones out of it. It's just so beautiful piece. But to me, it's that's $1,000 a carat, and it's 2.5 ounces, and 155 carats in an ounce. Work that out. That's big money.
Big money.
That's big money. Geez, I have to charge a lot for cutting that, wouldn't I?
What you do is you put $5,000 worth of black pearls and big chunky diamonds sold to Oprah Winfrey.
Well, there you go. That's right.
Karen, we're off to Switzerland.
Yeah, for sure. Look at that. That is beautiful. Well done. Well done, mate.
This is where I live.
Where?
In the hill, right inside the hill.
But this is no ordinary desert hilltop. It's top-end real estate, equipped with every modern convenience.
It's our patio where we can sit out and look at the view.
Must be hard to keep a garden going.
Yeah, we recycle the water that is used in the washing machine, the grey water, and we reuse that. And it works pretty well, as long as you use the desert plants. It's good to get home to the dugout after a good day's work, because they're just so comfortable to live in. So here we are, this is our castle. A bit the same as the castle here in the picture. This is done with a round tunning machine, so it isn't got square rooms, and this is the main bedroom, and you can see a walk-in wardrobe there. But the beauty about these dugouts is the temperature. It just stays at 25 degrees all the time and doesn't alter. This is a spare bedroom, and again you can see the effects of the round tunning machine. You always have a bit of a circus getting the power into the walls here because you've got to drill it in. This is the centre room, and this dugout's unusual because it goes right through the hill. There's only a couple of them in Coopedi, and here we are coming out the back. And this is the kitchen area and where we sitting room. And here's Marilyn. How are you?
Hello, Kim. Have a busy day?
Yeah, had a good day. Would like a cup of tea?
I'd love a cup of tea.
Right, I'll get you one.
So have you found any opal in the walls here?
No, this is blue ground, and there's no opal in this country. But there are plenty of places where they've found opal in the town. Of course, you're not supposed to mine in the town.
Why not?
Because it's inside the town area. But that's nothing to say that you can't extend your dugouts. And quite often you find dugouts being dug 70 feet down and 30 feet across into somebody else's place. But you can't stop people extending their dugouts, can you?
This is our underground home, a dugout, and we built it about 12 years ago in the middle of Coopedi in an old opal field called Cosca Hill. And in every room we found opal. This room we found $12,000. Even where we're standing here we found $7,000 or $8,000. Through to the kitchen over here, right in the middle of the floor we got $10,000, just under our feet. Then we decided to put a pantry through. So we put a drive through from this side here to end up in the kitchen, and we found $70,000 there. Altogether we found $250,000 here, and we've ended up with 21 rooms.
So when Coopedians aren't mining or extending their dugouts, what else can they do?
Play golf. What else?
Oh, it's too long, it's going out, it's going... Oh my God.
Yeah, that's in.
It's on the back.
That's beautiful, mate.
What about my dollar, for God's sake? How am I ever
you'll
going to
get
win
your
that
dollar.
when you do
You'll get your
shots
dollar,
like
don't worry
that?
about that.
God, you're a shonk, you're a shonk. Just a...
Well,
You're just
dollar,
after my
mate.
dollar, and it's
I know.
gone. I thought it was going too long. It might look pretty rough, but... And we've got a major enterprise at the moment because that clubhouse burnt down a couple of years ago, and we're rebuilding what is going to be a really good clubhouse. Yeah, they do. They take it very seriously.
yeah, we sent a letter off to St Andrews to try and get reciprocal rights from our club to theirs. But we haven't heard though, Kim, have we?
No, we're pretty
Yeah, we
sure
should.
we deserve it. We've got a very top course here, we think. But yeah,
Hang on, mate.
what have you found?
Oh, just another
Oh, you've got
another
me
$50
joking.
stone.
Look at that colour and everything. Just a bit more of a bow to pay for that clubhouse.
Well, that's my little bonus for the day, isn't it? Eh?
Bonus on the club, do you mind? It's a club one, not yours.
No.
You
Finders
might be
keepers.
captain, but you can't take everything.
Finders keepers, mate. There's heaps of opal on the course because all the fairways are made from the tailings from the opal mines. So it's a good place to come golfing. And it pays for our subs, all the opal we find. So it's been really good.
If the captain doesn't keep it, that's it.
Well, the captain's got to keep it. I mean, that's what it's all about. Kim, have you had any correspondence back from St Andrews yet?
Actually, that reminds me, I haven't. I reckon we ought to give him a ring, Stu.
I think we should do because we sent that letter off for reciprocal rights, and I reckon we have. It must be in about 3 weeks since we've heard from him.
Yep,
So
I reckon we'll give him a ring. Yep.
St Andrews Links, Alan McGregor.
Oh, hi, it's Stuart Jackson from the Cooper Pedy Opal Fields Golf Club.
Stuart, what a surprise. Good. Well, it's good morning here, good evening there.
Yeah, it's just coming in dusk now.
Fantastic. We have a beautiful day, typical Scottish weather, no wind, sun in the sky.
You're joking.
We've got a typical Cooper Pedy day, blowing dust and wind.
Alan, we've got a lovely award we're going to present the St Andrews Golf Club with.
Oh, how fantastic. What is this award?
This is an award of excellence.
Oh, well, we're deeply honoured and really quite humbled.
You're going to talk about reciprocal rights, Stuart?
What
the deal, is it?
Well, we thought if we sent over the rocks and sand for your place, you could sort of do something for us.
Well,
Maybe a bit of grass or something.
Some opals might help.
Yeah.
They're buried in the soil. You've got to find them.
We've got plenty of opals here, Alan. In fact, even the golf course has got opal on it. So when you're playing golf, there's a good chance you can pick up a nice gemstone.
Terrific. And have you had a game today?
No, we're actually, it's about 7:15, and we're in 1 hour's time. We're actually going to have a night golf.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
So what? You're out there with luminous balls.
You said it. Exactly right.
That's right.
Kim Stewart and everybody there at Cooper Pedy Opal Fields Golf Club Inc. Thanks a bunch. We're deeply honoured for this excellence award. I'm not sure that we're worthy of it, but believe you me, it will be honoured. Have a great tournament tonight and watch out for those luminous balls.
We will do.
Thanks, Alan.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Okay.
So, with reciprocal playing rights at the fabled St Andrews Golf Links as good as in the bag, it's time for their next challenge, a round of night golf in the pitch darkness of the desert night.
Hey! You got yours, Kim? Okay. We're going over to Bob's. All right?
Stuart, how dangerous is it playing night golf? How dangerous? No, not too dangerous. When we're looking for our balls, we can fall in the creek or tread on spiders that come out at night and things like that.
The advantage of night golf is you can find your ball instantly.
In the daytime, you spend hours looking for the bloody thing. Club selection's a little bit hard because none of us have got a torch. Well, we've got one torch between 5 of us. So club selection's a bit of a guess. You just go by length or measuring along the row of clubs. Yeah, it's a driver. So hopefully it'll work all right.
What are you looking for, boy? That's what you got to do, Corey. But then it goes anywhere. Did you see that? Oh, beautiful. What power!
Out of bounds post and straight over the hill. I gained a couple of clubs tonight. Somebody put them in the wrong bag.
Cooper Pedy will never claim to be the home of golf, but it certainly can claim to be the home of opal.
Okay, folks, what I want to talk to today...
Stuart Jackson runs an accredited opal studies course at the local TAFE
so
college.
We're talking about yield when you're cutting your stones. You've all been cutting potch and you're starting to get into a better colour now. So when we're dealing with very precious opal, so we're looking at maybe $3,000 an ounce up to and including $10,000 an ounce, then we're going to have to start looking at what we're going to do with that stone. So the whole point is you want to keep the wastage factor down to an absolute minimum. When you're dealing with material that's costing you $10,000 an ounce, every time you touch it on the grinder, $50, boom, gone, right? Every time you're touching it on the sander, another $20 gone. If you're cutting a stone, every time you're touching it on the grinder, you're grinding away money. Okay, folks, let's get back to the grindstone. It's one of the few places in the world where they can learn opal cutting. Especially, I mean, you can learn other stones in different areas, but this is a very opal specific here in Coober Pedy, so it's very unique in the world. Through the course here, I get probably 2 or 3 international students every year. Dora's been with me for 2 days from Germany, my international student for this year. So, yes, she's doing very well. For 2 days' work, she's just doing some marvellous stuff.
So what brings you to Coober Pedy?
Came here first last year, and then I met an opal miner, fell in love with him, and then I got the Opal Fever in the end.
What's Opal Fever?
Opal Fever? Oh, it's terrible, because you want to have all the opals and find all the opals, but it's not possible. So you're fascinated by the opals, but not very good.
It's a sickness.
Sickness. Yeah, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not
good.
good.
Exactly, exactly.
Stuart is sometimes asked to value special pieces like this one.
Full colour.
Oh, wow.
Right. So
Nor
I just want to hear what you've got to say about it.
God, look at that. That's the scallop, I suppose, to be a scallop,
Yeah,
wouldn't it?
it's an ancient scallop.
Yeah. Absolutely
It's so rare.
stunning. It is. I mean, just even get them in mud shells is rare, isn't it?
Have a look at this, Stuart. Look up there.
Oh, wow. It's full colour.
Yeah.
Look at that. I mean, that's thick. That is thick. And that, I mean, that colour is so beautiful too. Look at it.
So what do you think something like that's worth, Stuart?
What does it weigh, John?
It weighs 800 carats, as it is.
800 carats. Wow. Well, opal value, you've got this material here, $100 to $150 a carat.
Yeah,
At the back here, from what I can see, it looks like $200 to $250 a carat. But I just noticed down the bottom here, man, there's that dark green. I mean, that could be up to $350 to $400 a carat.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's got a skin on it. You can't see it.
Yeah, I know. Well, what little window you've got is fantastic. So let's average at $250 a carat. Okay. Times 800 carats.
Yep.
Shell value. I mean, minimum in Coober Pedy we always double it if it's in a good shell shape.
Yeah.
Sometimes 3 times. And then you got the rarity of that thing.
Yeah,
I mean, look at it. Well, we've never seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like it, and you haven't.
No, that's right.
You know,
It's
we've got 80 years of opal experience between the two of us. And you've never seen a shell like that.
No.
So you've got to double it again, minimum, because of its rarity.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that makes it quite a bit of money for a shell. But
how do you replace it?
That's right. Because I don't think there's another one around like
Well, if
it.
someone could give you $50,000, say, go and buy me one, you'd
No
be
way.
here in 50 years' time still trying to find it, wouldn't you? Eh?
Yeah, that's for sure.
No, stunning, buddy. That is absolutely stunning.
What I'd like to do first.
Finally, the new golf club rooms are finished. Well, almost finished. And Kim Kelly has received a letter from Alan McGregor at St Andrews Links, the home of golf.
In view of your overwhelming generosity, the reciprocal rights we are contemplating for you have now been extended to 2 rounds a day per golfer for a maximum of 8 golfers on any one day. In addition to these highly valuable playing rights in January on the Balgrove course, we are considering reciprocal mining rights, but we would have to check the extent of the remaining reserves of shells to establish how long they will last. Many thanks again for your generosity, Mr. Alan McGregor, General Manager of the...
Next week, one of the rarest opals ever found.
Let's see you, pot. Keep you suspense, mate.
Oh, wow. Oh, ain't that something different?
It's very nice opal. And how much is that you want?
$17,000, Yannis.
No, she's going to be worth a lot more than that.
For $85,000.
520 smackers.
$1.2 million.
$5 million.
It's a bit too much.
What about $700?
It's not too low.
No, it is too low.
It's not too low.
When no one's listening, tell me where you found it. We'll go back and look for some more, eh?
Talk about gold fever, for example. There is Opal Fever as well.
That's next week in the final episode of Opal Fever.
Week by week your fortune starts to turn. Day by day your fever starts to burn. And Opal down. Hey! Listen closer, can you hear?